what was the experience like of meeting Prince? Because he's just one of these, you have big artists and so forth, but then you have icons. And Prince is in the icon category.
God, he's such an icon. He was so cool. He was such a big fan of mine. He's like, Anthony, I don't know why you're not leading this whole R&B thing. And he wrote a song, Breakfast Can Wait. And he wanted me to put the song out, but here I am still on a label getting off. He's like, just put it out anyway. Like, pretty much like, I don't buy by those rules. To go into his house all the time. He always want me there. He always want me to do the jam sessions and sing. And so I remember one night, I don't know what I was going through, but I included the Lord's Prayer in one song. And so he told Shelby, he said, oh God, I don't know what Anthony's going through, what he's done, but he's praying. He's praying. And we used to go there. Stevie Wonder would be on keys. Questlove would be on drums. I remember Roy Hargrove was there. Mind you, we had been invited to his house prior to that when I was singing background with D'Angelo. But at that moment, D'Angelo was on fire. But Prince there was no meat. He's like, there's no meat, no smoking, no drinking, and no nothing. And D'Angelo's pretty much like that. And we never went. We never went. Not with him. I'm sure eventually he went. And but because Prince started to change, he started to open up, and had catering, and people were able to have drinks, wine, and he had a bar. And he loosened up, and it was just like, I don't know. He just started to turn into. He just relaxed. It was like, okay, it's not just my way. It is, but it's not. I get it. And we had some of the best times ever at his house.
Did you ever play basketball against him?
Nah. But I saw him in his house shoes. In the house. I saw him. But he could ball, man. Yeah.
Nah, I've interviewed Morris Day, who used to play basketball with him in high school.
I was going to say, can Morris play too?
Yeah, Morris can play.
Yeah.
And I also interviewed Mickey Free.
Oh, wow.
Who's in, he was portrayed in the Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, on camera, that skit was actually accurate. He said that Prince could play like Jordan. Like, he really balled out.
Prince took the ball, and it was like Michael Jordan after that. Shot after shot, like, nothing but net. And I looked at Eddie, and I was like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And after we were done, true story, Prince's cook at the time, her name was Randy, cooked us pancakes. Blouses.
Yeah, he could ball, man. And a few people I know have played with him, and he's like, he's really can ball. It's crazy. It's like Spud Webb or something, right?
Right.
He's gone way too soon, man. That and Michael Jackson and Prince just losing that. That does something to the culture, man. It's just like, wow. They just take all our good ones away. And but it hits hard. And it kind of, I don't know, kind of puts a different feeling on it all. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a loss.
Yeah.
Quite a loss. And, speaking of people's houses that you've been to, you actually went to the White House and got to hang out with Obama.
Yeah, I went to the White House, man. I was stoked. I was there to sing. We did a Smithsonian tribute to Ray Charles. And I did Shalea, a young lady who's incredible. We did a duet. And Obama was there, Michelle Obama. I had met Michelle Obama at Demi Moore's house. We did a fundraiser, so I was invited to sing for the Obamas. And I met her then, and then I did something else. It was her and Mrs. Bush, Laura Bush. And then after that, I was invited to the White House. They were big fans of my music, and one of my songs was one of their songs on their playlist a few years. It's called Float. So I was invited, I sang, he talked to me, and then he invited me back to his birthday party. It's when I took my son now, Tristan, he's 23 now, but I think he was about 17, 18. So I had invited my oldest son. He was like, I'm working. I was like, are you retarded? I said, damn, why? Quit your job, bro. I'll pay you whatever you're making. Quit your job, man. We're going to the White House. He was like, I was like, you know what? I got another son. I'll call my other son. And I called my son. He was excited to go. And we had a great time. It's probably better, Tristan, probably a better son date than Anthony, because Anthony he's something. He's great guy. But yeah, that was my White House experience. And it was great. And that night they didn't have any phones. So everybody was able to be free to talk and enjoy the space without being bombarded with pictures. So Obama was walking around. He talked to me and my son about 15 minutes. And yeah, just talking like real talk. It's a great time.